Yeah.
And we're up. And I realize I say that every time we start recording. So, last time we left off, August fell asleep. In today's session, we're just gonna play the dream fight because I feel like I don't want to take away any of the dramatization that's going to happen in both sessions. See what I mean? Like, you're gonna be fighting something, and then we're gonna go back to Sanders, and it's gonna be like whatever tone she wants to go with.
Mhm.
So I feel like we should get this fighting thing out of the way first. Plus, I have nothing else to do. So let's see. Right now, you're preparing to fight the Droman. She just burned your eyes so you'd be able to see it. And you saw the large white puff man that looks like a scary nightmare walking in the dreamland. In the dream plane.
Yeah.
So, what would you like to do?
Well, I imagine that August wakes up in the dreamland, similar to in a similar position that he went to sleep in, which is sort of back against a wall, legs sort of flailed out in front of him.
I mean, you fell unconscious in the Quickling hut,
Yeah.
and that's how you woke up. Like you woke up next to her, the Dreamwalker, and as you were demanding explanation, she gave you the best she could, while revealing some of her own explanation that she's attached to your emotions because that's how she like penetrates dreams. Is she has to attach herself. She has
Oh
to
yeah, of
attach
course.
herself
Yeah,
to the person's psyche. So that's why she's stronger if you're asleep with her.
of course.
Because if you're awake, she loses like half her power because she's not connected. She's not connected to you.
Of course. So
She explained that. She also explained that you can't see the Droman because for some reason you're not connected to. You're not able to see it. So she gives you like she inflicts some of her power to make you be able to see it.
okay, and can I see it?
Yeah, you can see it. And give me 1 second. Cool beans. All right. Sorry.
That's cool.
All right. So yes, you can see the Droman. That is a wife, creepy, sketchy nightmare of like think of a fat Slenderman.
Yeah,
Yeah, just dragging its arms on the ground.
and what's the landscape look like? I mean, how far away is this thing, and what's around me? I mean, are we just on like a flat plane with?
You're right now. You're on a flat plane. You see mountains and trees like farther to like whatever direction you want to go. Like in the place you are, you're like on top of a plateau, and down the plateau you see the Droman walking, and you see the Dreamwalker next to you. This, um,
So we're like raised up.
yeah, you're raised up.
Okay. So I would look at the Dreamwalker. That I have no idea what her name is. I would just say, um, like, what do we do? You're going to help, right? What's going on?
Yeah, you need a weapon and a stabby weapon. We already talked about this. Like you need like your staff and your fist won't be able to help. I know those are your preferred weapons, but they won't be able to penetrate it. It's too it's too much like a marshmallow. You'll hit it and it'll just bounce off. You need something to cut through it.
Okay, and so obviously like it's a dream. So I I go to grab my staff to say like, this is the only weapon I need, and I pull my staff off my back. But when I look at it, it's just this two-handed greatsword.
And she like grins like, yeah, that's what we'll need.
And with edged weapons, August isn't so good. He's kind of afraid of him actually, and he just sort of holds it. His grip tightens, and he looks at the blade from the hilt right up to the point. He starts shaking like, well, how did I do that?
Well, you needed a stabby weapon. And, well, I think you subconsciously knew which one to grab. It's your dream still. You still have some power in here. The dream plane's connected to everybody, but while you're physically here, you have some control over what you do. I wouldn't go crazy with it. But yeah, you have something.
So I might like sort of turn to the side and attempt to sort of swing this thing. I imagine it's probably heavier than my staff. I'm a little bit cumbersome with it, but I'll just try and swing it and sort of get a bit of a feel for it. Maybe a few like defensive stances.
At first, you feel like it's off with it, like you can't balance it right. You're clumsy with it. You trip over yourself. But the more you start focusing on it, it appears like you're getting better at it. It starts feeling like the same weight as your staff. You'll be able to swing it like your staff. Like you're thinking how the weight of your staff feels, and this blade just becomes what the staff would feel.
Okay, so I do that. I sort of practice for no more than a couple of seconds, 10, 20 seconds. Then I look back at the Dreamwalker and just say, so, I mean, we've got to kill it. I've got to kill it, and then I can sleep. I mean,
yeah.
If it gets me, what happens?
Well, I mean, think of it like this: your mind has just traveled to the dream plane. Like this body you're in right now, it's not like your real body, but your mind still thinks that it is. So, when you wake up, the damage you've taken won't appear on your body. But say if you die here, you die like out there. So, yeah, that happens.
And if I leave it alone, if I let it my dreams until I die.
If you leave it alone, sooner or later it's going to go back to sleep, and it's going to give you a nightmare. And the nightmares will proceed to get worse. To the point where if you accept your death like you almost did, then you would be dead.
I don't think I can handle any more nightmares. So yeah, I mean, what's the plan? I mean, how do I kill it? Do I just stab it? I mean, this is so strange.
You'll get used to it. You just gotta jump in there and attack. Like right now, it doesn't know that it's there. Remember?
It can see me, right?
It can see you, but it doesn't know that you can see it because technically you're not supposed to.
Okay. So I asked the Dreamwalker, are you going to help or?
Oh, yeah, I'm totally gonna help. I just need you to get in there.
And so I nod at the Dreamwalker and I look around at my surroundings, and so I just see like a flat plain, and in the distance I just see like mountains and
Mountains of blue.
nothing close.
Nothing really close.
It's just flat, and this thing is scraping its knuckles on the floor towards me.
Yeah.
Okay. So I say to the Dreamwalker, I let a couple of sharp exhales out, and I think I'm okay. Yeah, I'm ready.
Awesome. And with that, she ignites her fists in a blue crackling flame. Ready when you are.
Yeah, I can do something like that. All of a sudden, ready. And I imagine that she probably jumps over the sort of edge onto the floor before me.
Pretty much.
And then I follow and just sort of vault over the edge.
All right. And with that, we're gonna roll initiative, but you get a surprise round since he doesn't know that you're coming.
7.
7, okay. And
oh, do I have full health?
Yeah, full health.
What's that?
Right. Oh, Jesus.
Come on, man.
So the Drillman has an 11. Well, it's only 3 of you so far. Drillman, 11. You are 7, right?
Yeah.
7. And Dreamwalker is 3. Can you believe that she rolled a 1?
No way.
Yeah, she rolled a 1. This is going to be a fun fight.
It's one of those ones where
She rolled a critical 1. Again, a reminder. You die for real.
I wanna.
Okay. Saying. Okay, so first off, surprise round on the Drillman. Would you like to go first, or would you like her to go first?
I imagine that she would want me to initiate the attack. I might even look at her as in like, you got the blue flame, like what you waiting for. But I imagine that she would nod me on to go first. And as it's a surprise round, I hope that he is almost walking away from me, and I will just grasp the sword in my hand, in both hands, and sprint up to it and try and stab it through the back.
All right.
I don't have stats for a sword. Is that?
I can get you a stat. Just roll attack.
Cool.
It's basically like if you were using a staff, but your damage would be different.
Okay, cool. So I'll get the 17 to attack.
Wait. This hits.
Okay, damage is
a great sword. A great sword is 2d6
plus dex or
dex. because it feels like the same as your staff, so you would be
Cool.
using staff bonus.
So I rolled 7 damage, and I imagine that I try and impale this thing through its back, between the shoulder blades.
All right, as you stick your blade into it, at first it just like sinks into it, like if you stuck a pen in a marshmallow, it just like pushes through. But then it like you can feel it like cut through, and the creature yells out, like gives out a shriek, like a nightmare shriek. Like this isn't what he expected to happen behind. Like he was gonna just keep walking, waiting till the feeding starts, and then he feels a stab behind him. He's just gonna shriek.
And I kind of does he tell him look at me when he does that, or?
Oh, it's Dreamwalker's turn, and then he'll turn. Dreamwalker is going to close both her hands, and a blue fireball is going to appear in the middle of her hand. She's just going to throw it. Fireball +4. That's hit. Yeah, that hits. Dreamwalker's pretty weak. So her fireball does 1d8 +2. 7, 8, 9 damage.
That's good. Imagine as the flame hits, I'd be quite close to the creature, and the flames would almost push me back, singeing some hair, maybe.
Yeah, mostly like that. And then they'll be given the initiative. So first, the Droman. Droman will like turn around and see that you sunk its blade into it. But as it turns around, like your blade's still in it, but its whole body seems to just turn, and the blade's just dragging across its body as you pull it out. And it's like gonna develop a mouth and like scream at you. And it's going to use a move called Nightmare's Alley. Now, August, what are some things you're afraid of? Specifically monsters. We know you're afraid of orcs from that one encounter with an orc.
Yeah. And to be honest, I think the main one, growing up on the streets, I think that sort of like some sort of shadow monster would be sort of with the fires in the alleys and weird shadows being cast onto the streets. I think that would be something he was afraid of. You hear stories about that. Not that they'd ever seen one, but I think that would be something he'd be afraid of.
Okay, so next to him, that's a legendary action, so he can only do that once. Next to him, a like representation like starts breaking apart. This like shadow forms. It grows from the ground up. It bursts out of the stone statue of what it looked like before, and that half orc that you killed is going to stand in front of you, and it's going to give you like a menacing grin.
And I imagine that I would go shock white. My skin would go white, and I'd take a few steps back, and I'd try and speak, but nothing would come out. It'd just be nothing.
So, gonna roll for Orcs initiative. Orcs AC. Hit points. Oh. And basic damage. Well, no, he wouldn't have had that. He wouldn't have had a great Great axe. To be fair, he had a dagger when he fought you, so I'm gonna have to give him a dagger.
That's good for me.
It is good for you, because their great axe is 1d12 and a dagger is 1d4.
I'm glad I didn't go for the shadow.
Oh no, the shadow's coming up next.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome, buddy. I heard you. I don't want to ignore your feelings. 1d4 plus blank. I'm not going to tell you what I wrote down. Now the shadow creature. Which one sounds more like a shadow? Unless there's a shadow in the monster dictionary. Oh, there is. Look at that. Shadow.
It is, I've used it.
So, shadow. AC blank. Hit points. Blank. And oh. Well, no way. I mean, okay, I'm gonna have to keep that thing open.
It's a good job we didn't say dragon, wasn't it?
Probably a good thing. I mean,
Mr. Scares of dragons.
really now, giant dragon appears.
No, he's not. He doesn't fear them at all.
Well, I mean, he hasn't met one yet, so there wasn't.
Exactly.
Wouldn't
Doesn't
be a
even
reason.
know about dragons.
So,
Hit me.
oh well. No, it's okay. So now the shadow would go before the Droman. And the orc would go after you. That would be the Droman's turn. So August, it's your turn.
Okay, so what appears before me?
Right next to the Droman. Like you're still like head next to the Droman. Dreamwalker's like right behind you. And two shadows form next to the Droman. One made out of stone that turns to flesh, and it's the half orc you fought, and one just appears as a shadowy creature with claws,
Okay.
like ripped out right from your nightmares. Just a big blanket of shadow with claws and red eyes.
Huh. Okay, so I feel like August should be petrified, actually. I think he would be really scared. And he would almost turn to run and pull his sword out of the Droman. But tries to pull the sword out and turn around, he would notice the Dreamwalker behind him forming another firebolt in, and that would give him some sort of reassurance. And so he would start to pull the sword out, try and slide it straight back in, forming a new hole, maybe. Well, that's good. 21?
21 is going to hit. As a reaction.
D6 plus.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. Yes, it hits. You're right. I'll do the reaction after.
Yeah.
It's a reaction after he's hit.
Cool. 7.
7 damage. I don't think would that be enough to cause your reaction? Hold on.
I don't know what that means, to be fair.
Well, it only happens when he's like at. No, I can't tell you that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right. It does cause a reaction. So, as a reaction, it's going to, like, you slash right at it, and it's going to like close up the wound, and you just see it getting bigger. It like puffs up. And yeah, that's basically what you see. It's just like puffed up.
So that my blade is in it as it grows.
Yes, it grew
Size
as you pulled your blade out. It just like grew like a couple of inches more than it was.
Okay.
And with that, it's the orc's turn. The orc is just going to like pull out its dagger and like jump stab you. And the Dreamwalker is going to use protection, which grants disadvantage to all enemies within 5 feet of the ally.
Oh, that's really good.
So orc is roll the 4 plus one. I forgot the right plus. Oh, it's plus 5. So does 9 hit you?
No.
Nice. Okay. So it's gonna like he's going to like jump up and like trying to stab the dagger right through your head, and the Dreamwalker is just gonna, as it gets close to your face, she's just gonna pull you back a little bit, so it misses completely.
Okay.
Dreamwalker's turn. Dreamwalker is going to do 2 glowing punches at the orc. Ooh. First one hit. Second one is a crit. So Dreamwalker does 1d6 plus 6 plus. Now I confused myself. It's 6 plus 2d6 plus 3. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 damage.
Oh, shit.
She's going to obliterate the orc next to you. Like one punch to the face, and the other one is going to punch the orc straight through the chest, and the glowing flame is going to expand, igniting the orc and like disintegrating it from within.
And if I could add, this is cool, that the orc would jump and try and stab its dagger into my face, and his face would be screaming into August's face, and the Dreamwalker would do these attacks if she can do it through me, around me, and it would dissipate as it was screaming into me.
Yes.
That's really cool.
As it like ends its turn, like trying to reach you as much as it can, its hand starts to disappear and its face starts to go away.
Yeah.
Next would be the Shadow. The Shadow is just going to twist and turn and like swing right behind August and try to wrap its arms around August. Disadvantage for protection. Plus 4, so plus 4 to attack. Does 10 hit Tracy? I don't think so.
No.
So it's going to try to wrap its arms around August, and the Dreamwalker again is just going to like yank you to side, glare at you like to start paying more attention to the battle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Man, she might even slap me across the face.
Well, no, she wouldn't
Okay, should I
slap
do
you
that?
across the face, but she like yank you and like give you a glare, like stop that.
Then I would like shake my head, like trying to get myself in the, you know, in the dream. Just stop thinking about anything else and just concentrate on this fight.
Yeah. So the Droman is going to. Droman, what can you do? I've already forgot. Oh, okay. It's going to use.
No, you don't laugh.
It's gonna use sleep powder. Yes, it's Pokemon.
I thought you were going to say wet dream or something stupid.
No, it's gonna use sleep powder.
That's cool.
Well, sleep power, but I keep saying powder. So it's same as the sleep spell. If it exceeds your HP, you fall asleep,
Oh, okay.
and it'll hit both you and the Dreamwalker. So let's do you first. 5d8s. Let's start adding these up. The is your AC? I mean your AC. Your HP 26.
No,
Is it higher or lower?
higher.
Okay, so you don't fall asleep.
I was close. So close.
All right. 5d8 for the Dreamwalker. Oh, I see some sevens in that. That's 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 3. Oh, that's 33. Is that going to put the Dreamwalker to sleep?
Probably.
It is. Dreamwalker falls to her knees and passes out on the ground. It cannot do that. So never mind. I can't do that yet. So Dreamwalker is now asleep. You will lose protection now, since she can't do that. And I think next would be August, since the orc's dead.
Okay, so I don't think. So what does it look like when this sleep powder?
Think of like a yellow gas just expands from it, and you flinch away, but it doesn't do anything to you. Then you look over, and the Dreamwalker's on the ground.
Okay, so I kind of get it. Get that something's happened to her.
Yeah.
I think that I would. I think that I would immediately rush to her aid. I think I would try and. I think I'd just grab her and just shake her.
Okay.
But that's an action or whatever. It's irrelevant. Well, that's what I would do.
Okay. Each creature affected by this falls unconscious until the spell ends. The sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake. So you waking her up?
That's what I would like to do. Just sort of shake her.
All right. So as you're shaking her, she's just gonna like one eye open, the other one's like, what happened?
And then I would look at her in her eye and just say, "I need you." And as I did that, I would push off with one foot, and my other foot would hopefully connect with this white puffy bastard's face. I'll use my bonus action for attack.
Okay.
Is that okay? So
yeah.
I would shake her awake, and then as soon as she opened her eyes, "I need you," and then I'll just kick with my other foot.
Okay.
And I would probably miss. So 10?
10, you would miss.
Yeah, okay. So it doesn't look as awesome as I wanted it to, but
well, to be fair, if it didn't puff up, you would have hit.
that's good. So maybe it just brushes me away.
Like you connect, but you bounce off its face.
Oh, okay, cool. So it's like a big pillow.
With that, she notices that your confidence has been boosted. She's going to use Dream Persona. This only happens when the dreamer's mood affects her attacks. She gains advantage or disadvantages in battle. If the better the mood, the ally is, the better her attacks. The worse the mood, the more unstable she becomes.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So with her next attack, she's going to get a +2. And she won't need it because that is 19.
Yes.
So she's gonna smirk, and she says, "Then let's end this," and go straight for the right after you bounce off. She's gonna jump up and like low punch the creature in the face. 1d6 plus 3. 6. Damn. 6. So 9 damage. And as a bonus action, her scarf is going to extend from her back, become a bigger fist, and also attack.
That's cool.
So, all right, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 from you. I think that's a miss. Yep, that's a miss. So it's going like to extend, grow big, and the scarf is going to punch at the creature, and it's just going to like connect, but like bounce right off. And she's just gonna look frustrated when that happens.
And sorry, at this point, can I tell that she's genuinely trying to help? I mean, that I can fully trust her motives.
I mean, she is attacking. All you're seeing is she's attacking the Droman with you, and
she's not trying to.
Has been like every time the orc attack or the shadow attack, she would pull you away from danger.
So as far as I'm aware, she's there. Okay.
Yes, as far as you know.
Cool.
And with that, it would be the shadow's turn. The shadow is going to use its morph claw that you gave it and use a slash attack at you. That's 10. That won't hit. Sorry. I know you're crushed up.
Don't apologize. It's absolutely fine.
So yeah, it's going to miss. And the Droman's turn. Droman's going to disengage.
Provoking opportunity attacks.
Well, okay, he's going to shift back 1 square.
Good that one.
And going to rip like a piece of its skin off and form a ball and throw it at you.
Form a what, sorry?
It's going to rip a piece of its skin, like a piece of its puff.
Yeah.
Rip it out, form a ball, and just toss it at you.
Okay.
Its attack's called Puffball. So, first, 1d6 plus 4. Does a 13 hit your AC?
No.
All right. It's going to miss then. It's going to like hit right at the ground. Then it's going to use its reaction. It's going to like swing its arm at you. It's going to use its long arm slam. Does a 22 hit you?
No.
And that'll be a miss.
Of course it fucking does. 22 AC?
22 hits.
Of course it does. Shit.
So it's gonna toss a ball like a puffball at you, and you're like, you get a little too cocky, and like, what the fuck it's doing, and just move out the way, and then like from behind, its long arm is just gonna like hit you straight in the back of the head, and you're gonna topple over.
Okay.
So 2d4 plus 3. That's 5 damage.
Kind of like I stumble forward and have to use my hands to push me back up onto my feet.
Now it's August's turn.
Okay, so this what's it called? Sorry, a doma?
A Droman.
A droman. I imagine it's a little bit further back, and that actually the shadow creature is probably closer to me after it tried to hit me, and then the droman did a few moves.
Yeah.
So I'm going to swing my sword. I actually imagine I'll swing it like to my shoulder, sort of sideways. It would be sort of sideways. I was also looking forward at the shadow creature. 17. 25.
Now, you have to roll disadvantages because it has resistance to piercing and slashing from non-magical weapons.
22.
22. You're going to like hit its claws, but yes, it hits. Like the claws are the only like things you could actually hit.
Oh, that's really good. That's 12 damage.
12 damage. And you're gonna see like the shadow flicker. It seems to like be dissipating, but it's not going down yet.
So I perceive that I am actually doing something to it.
Yes.
Okay. Then I might even, as I swing my sword, hit it, and then just punch it straight in the face. I think I'm going to try anyway.
Okay.
Disadvantage?
Hold on. I'm gonna say, yep, yes, disadvantage because even if you activate your fire, it still resists the fire.
Okay. That's 10.
10 does not hit.
Cool.
Are you adding the braid of hair?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because technically, your body's still holding it, even though it's not in your hands.
Yeah, from the last session when he told me that I can add that. I thought I've been adding it since. The only thing I don't add it for is darts. I mean, if you want to change that, that's fine. But
That's fine.
because I guess that I'm actually like the dart is leaving my hand, so maybe I don't get the extra.
Right.
But cool, yeah, I miss and I stand there in disbelief.
It's just gonna like, you're gonna like pass right through it and not connect to anything. The Dreamwalker's turn. Dreamwalker is going to use. It's gonna do a single punch, but it's like she's focusing all her energy into this punch. Think of it like you're switching your staff from normal attacks to versatile.
Huh?
She's basically switching her attack to versatile. Instead of 1d6, she's going to do 1d8.
Okay.
So, she focused a little too hard and missed.
Sweet. No, not sweet. That's terrible.
Oh, wait. She's not. Hold on. That's +6. I don't think that could miss. 8. 14 actually hits. No, wait. Does it?
Oh, I don't know. Do the DM.
You're right. No, it doesn't. Because of puff up. All right. Next would be the shadow. It's going to try to grapple onto August again. Wow, these blows are really. All right. Hold on. I need to do something real quick. So let's take a minute break. Give it like 5 minutes.
Yeah, cool. What? Hello.
Hey, buddy. You didn't mute yourself.
No, I didn't. Did you hear anything?
I could hear some stuff. I don't know what. I heard like you you didn't want to, and you're playing D&D. That's all I got.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah. I won't elaborate on a live broadcast. Never mind.
That's fine, buddy. Don't worry about
It's like,
it. Shadow Mist, Drillman's turn. Drillman's going to not do that. It can't use Sleep Powder again.
legendary action, right?
No, it's a recharge action. I just haven't rolled it yet.
Oh, okay.
I should probably roll that real quick then. Well, you're not going to live for that long. I don't know why I rolled it. It's not going to recharge in time. All right. It's going to use a long arm slam. At August, do you see a pattern here?
I do.
All right. 17 to hit.
Yeah, you hit.
I just remembered disadvantage because protection. That
Do I
was
still have protection? Because she
yes.
was unconscious for a second. Or
Yes.
asleep.
She has think of a fighter. She'll always get protection off.
Oh, I didn't realize that was the case, but that's brilliant.
All right. That still hits because the next roll was 18, so this last one was 12, so it hits. Long arm slam. So it's going to do 7 damage. You would think,
7?
you would think it would be stronger, except it's not. Huh. Maybe I should have changed this. Good thing we're doing this later. Good thing we're doing this now because I totally would have changed the damage for next game. If I have noticed, it would have been this low. So 7 damage.
Cool.
It's going to spend its movement action to back off, I think. I can't remember if the Dreamwalker was right next to it. Dreamwalker was next to you.
That's how I imagine it, yeah.
Yeah. And since you're engaged with the shadow, you're not fighting Drillman. The Drillman is just attacking from afar with his giant arms. It has reach. So it's going to spend its move action to get back. And August's turn.
Okay. So this is how I imagine the last couple of rounds. Um, so August slips his sword into the shadow creature, then punches it. The shadow dissipates as I punched through it, and I miss, and I look up to engage the droneman in front of me, and all I get is a fist slapped down upon me, and when I sort of regain a little bit of sense, I notice that the droneman has jumped back, and his arms are sort of dragging in front of him as he readies his next attack. So I'm going to swing my sword behind me at the shadow. Oh shit. Disadvantage?
Yep, disadvantage.
I rolled a natural 1.
Woo! It's pretty. Now, since this is a dream weapon, like that failure causes it to shatter.
Okay.
So, how would you like to describe your failure?
So I imagine that everything that happened, and I just double hand over my shoulder, like bring it down upon this thing's head. And the shadow becomes almost like a diamond skinned, and my entire blade sinks in just a centimeter, just a bit, and the entire blade shatters, and I'm just left holding the hilt of this greatsword, and I look down upon it. I look over my shoulder at the droneman, and I look at the shadow creature, and I just drop the hilt of the sword, and just before it even hits the floor, it just dissipates into sort of this wispy black mist, and I'm unarmed.
Yeah, you are. So the Dreamwalker is yelling at you to refocus as she grabs you to pull you back and uses her scarf to punch the shadow in the face. Yeah, pour that drink.
Shit, is that out loud?
Oh my god, a crit 20, but it's a disadvantage.
No way.
Alright. What'd I get? Tell me. It's +5. It almost hits, but doesn't. So she pulls you back. Her scarf extends, going straight to the shadow creature, but the shadow creature is still coming out of its diamond form, and it like clashes next to it, and it just retracts back into her back, and now it's the shadow creature's turn. With the shadow creature's new diamond body, it's going to use its arm to pierce through August. But it has disadvantage because protection. Man, you're so lucky for that disadvantage. I rolled another crit 20. But it's a plus, so it's at 8. So 8, 12 to versus your AC, I think it's a miss.
No, it's a miss.
So you see it like the scarf clashes onto the diamond shadow's chest, and it on one of its claws, it forms like a spike and goes to like skewer you with it. But before it connects, she's the Dreamwalker is still pulling you, so she like moves you out the way. She's like, I know, no.
Right.
So next up would be the Droman. The Droman is going to rip off a piece of its body and toss it at August. Disadvantage though. $12 versus your AC. Your AC is 15. It doesn't hit because it's advantage. August, your turn.
Doki. So again, I imagine that August was actually on the floor, sort of scrounging for something, picking up the hilt of his blade, just sort of tossing it over his shoulder, and he'd be attacked by the diamond shadow, and then he'd be pulled along the floor by the Dreamwalker. The Dreamwalker would attack him and be pulled some more, and he would just hear focus, 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 and he would almost put his hands into the floor, into this dream floor, which I imagine is a sort of this sandy white color, and pull out two what's the word? It's not a scythe, it's a all those curved daggers.
Sickles?
Pardon? Sickles, that's the one. They put out two sickles, and he'd be confused to see whether he had actually seen two sickles, but he remembers sort of the farming, probably not even a memory, just sort of a memory that he doesn't even remember being there, but he remembers the sickles being sliding across the grain in the fields and the forests, and he would just pull two of these out and jump to his feet and just rush towards the Droman. He would jump as far and as high as he could and just try and put these two things into it, no matter where he could. I don't know what these damage are or the hit dice or anything, but I'm just going to try and hit them. And can I even use two at the time?
Yes, you can.
So I roll two attacks, both at disadvantage.
Against the Shadow? Yes.
No, I'm against the Droman.
The Droman, you would not have a disadvantage.
Okay, so I'm going to roll
You
two.
would have a, like, all right, the first attack would have, like, your proficiency plus dexterity modifier.
Okay.
The second one would only have dexterity modifier.
Okay. Plus the hair.
Yes, plus the hair.
Oh my god, that's brilliant. Okay. So I rolled them both at the same time, so I'm going to sort of pick and choose. So 14.
No.
Okay, and I crit 20.
Crit 20? No, not that one either.
Come on, man.
You hit.
Sweet. So that's my offhand.
Yes.
What do I roll for damage?
It's 1d4 plus dexterity mod.
So that's 6.
6 damage.
Do you not get anything for crit 20?
Oh. So, all right. It's like max damage would be 4.
Or
Then it would be 4. So 1d4, then plus 3. Or whatever your dex is. So
on
whatever.
top?
Yes, on top.
5. 5 on top.
No. Like, okay. Whatever. What you rolled before?
I rolled a 6, so I rolled a 3 plus 3 dexterity, which is 6.
All right, 6 plus 4. That would be your damage. Because
So 10.
so you get mass hit die. Oh fuck! I gave it 10 health. Hold on. Remove. Okay.
That's how long it's been since I rolled a 20 in your game.
Yeah. So. I guess it wouldn't do that, right? It only did that once. It can only do that once, so I don't think it'll do it again. All right, so moving on. The Dreamwalker's turn. The Dreamwalker is going to focus. The Dreamwalker is going to focus her flames into a blue ball again. And is going to. You know what? No, she's not. She's going to. 2 glowing punches the shadow creature. 101. So, all right, hold on. Do. First one miss. Second one, I think hits. Yes, second one hits. I rolled 4 dice. So 6 damage. Her flames will shatter the crystal shadow and it will fall on the ground dead. The only creature left is the Droman. And it just happens to be the Droman's turn. So the Droman lived longer than I thought it would, so it can now use sleep again. So it's a wave of yellow dust is going to spread around the 20-foot area, hitting both you and. No, wait. Hold on. It moved back. How many squares? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And you ran up to it. So the Dreamwalker would be just outside that 20-foot radius hit. So it only hit you. 5d8s versus your HP. Be this.
Is that my max HP?
Yeah, max HP. No, that 16 doesn't beat your. Wait, how did I get 16?
You can't be.
I can't. You're right.
Maybe it is.
It is. Holy shit. 16 does not beat your max HP, I'm guessing.
No, I'll just shake that dust off.
Damn it. I want to use its power Dream Eater, but it can't. All right, so again, it's going to expand and then like fuck, man. I don't know. For some reason, now that we play, I keep yawning like I'm at school or something.
I can hear you start the yawn and then you pause.
Like I try to get it in time, but I
hear the end.
Damn it. I don't know why. I think
You're supposed to be having fun.
My brain is starting to associate this like it's work. So you get tired now.
This is not work. This is good fun.
It is, but damn it. All right.
Shit.
Okay, it's going to use as its bonus reaction. It's going to use no, it's not. It can't use that yet. It needs to be lower in HP to use that. So it would be August's turn. I
Cool.
need you to help me out. Make its
So-
HP lower.
For flavor, if you'll allow it, I imagine that one of the sickles. So I jump off it, and one of the sickles actually impales it, and so I'm sort of off the ground, like at its chest. I imagine it's quite big, so I'm sort of off the ground with one of them in as it slides down. And is that okay?
Yeah,
Cool.
it would just
So-
start reforming as it goes down.
Yeah. And then I would like to use the moves that I have, which is somewhere here. I would like to use Fangs of the Fire Snake. So I imagine that my sickle. No, so I imagine that my hands and feet glow with fire from the elbows and knees down. That I would probably drop one, my offhand sickle, and just begin to punch holes into this thing's chest
All right.
as I was sliding down. So I need to use. So one key point, one attack at first, which is a miss. So I'm going to use. So I'm going to use. Sorry about this. Trying to make sure it's okay. Okay, so I'm going to use another key point so I can do 2 unarmed attacks, which is well, one of them hits is an 18 on the die. And the other one's 10, so I imagine that misses.
18 hits. The other one, yeah, would miss.
Okay, so I'm going to hit for 1d4 fire damage, which is 7, and then I'm going to use another key point to roll 1d10 damage.
You're using your fists, aren't you?
I'm using my fists, yes.
All right. That's a blunt weapon. All right.
But it's fire damage, right?
Fire damage would hit. I think.
So with the tendrils of flame, whatever it's called, it's fire damage.
I need to look up damage resistance. Where is it?
But resistance is half the die roll in damage.
Oh, and immune would be disadvantage.
Immune would be you don't take any damage. So immune,
Alright.
it's like all damage is negated. But,
Which one? All right. Which one is like this doesn't work, so it would be disadvantage.
I don't think there is one.
Dude, I've been doing this wrong.
I did notice that earlier, but I didn't want to, because obviously I don't
No,
want to ruin it. But
no, it's okay.
Resistance is half damage. Immunity is no damage,
Cool beans. Now I know.
and vulnerability is double, I guess. But so that is. Oh shit! What did I say? Oh. So 2. So 5 damage plus 5 damage. So it's 10 fire damage in all.
I know. Then half damage to that. So it would just be 5 damage.
If he's resistant to fire, yes.
He's resisted the blunt weapons, and your fist is a blunt weapon, right?
But not when I'm using my fangs of the fire snake. My fists and feet turn into fire damage weapons.
Then no, he's not resistant to fire.
Cool.
So it's full damage.
So there's no blunt. Cool. So I imagine that, like I say, I'm sliding down and with my weapon sort of in it as I slide down, and I'm just sort of punching holes in this thing as I go down, as they sort of reform around the fists. Then I end up on the floor looking up at this Droma.
Cool. All
10
right.
damage.
10 damage.
No more
It sounds like it should have been more.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Like the
I
way I'm
rolled
thinking
pretty
is like, sounds like it should be more, but it's not.
I rolled low.
It's okay, buddy. All right. So, the Dreamwalker's turn. Dreamwalker is going to do. Her scarf is going to turn into a short sword.
Cool.
And she's going to take it and charge slash it. +5. So, ta-da! 10 doesn't hit. It just bounces right off. Then it'll be the Droman's turn. The Droman is going to slide 1 square back and use long arm attack, hitting both you and Dreamwalker. So first Dreamwalker, since she's to the side, and then August. Hold on. It's Dreamwalker's AC. Okay. Oh, there it is. Dreamwalker. Oh, no, not Dreamwalker. Droman's plus. Okay. 8 does not hit Dreamwalker. Does 17 hit your AC? Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
So she's going to duck down, and then you don't duck down fast enough, and it's just going to like whip into your face. Nine damage.
Shit. Shit.
And she wasn't paying attention enough to activate protection.
Okay.
You okay there, buddy? Something wrong?
Is it my go?
It is your go.
Okay, so in the dream state, do I still have my equipment?
I'm gonna say. All right, depends. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to pop a healing potion in my dream.
All right.
If that's not cool, then just say.
In your mind, you remember having a healing potion, so you can pop one.
It seems a little
Okay,
cheap, doesn't it?
it does. And I'm trying to think. Okay, if he pops,
I don't like it. Actually, I don't like it. It feels cheap. I don't like it.
it feels if he pops it, he wouldn't have one in the real world, but he didn't use the real world one, so he would still have it.
Yeah.
So I would go like you try to drink the healing potion, but as you drink, it really doesn't do anything.
Uh-huh.
But I wouldn't. It wouldn't be an action for you. You just realize it's not doing anything.
Okay. Cool. So I try and do it, and it's sort of like, imagine maybe it even spills up the back of me, like, which would look cool. And when I realise I don't feel any better, I would kneel down and pick up the other. What's to get the name of the weapon?
Sickle.
Sickle. I'll pick up my second sickle and I would try and break across this thing's belly. So I'd rush up to it and just try and break across it. So, so bad. So modify 20
Hit.
and 13.
Miss.
Okay, so that's 1d6.
Ease.
Yield 5 damage.
All right. From the looks of this drowned man, he isn't looking like that cut isn't healing over. He's not looking too good.
And Ormus would be almost elated that you could see some sort of damage, like it wasn't healing over anymore. And as he just sort of yanked the sickle out of its side, he would look over at the Dreamwalker and just say, he would just say, "Give it all you got, light it up."
Okay, she's going to form a fireball. And she's going to toss it. Damn it. You made it cool and she missed. I keep getting 5s.
Why?
Like all my rolls are 5s except when it's the drill mitts, it's like maybe a 10. All right. So she tosses it and the drillman like disinflates enough so her fireball would miss.
Okay.
And then she would move up next to your side. So now it'd be August's turn. No, not August's turn.
Drillman's is it?
Drillman's turn. Drillman is going to do long arm sweep. First one, Dreamwalker, second one, August. First one, I think, hits the Dreamwalker. Hold on. Yeah, it does. And the second one, 15, hits your AC. So it would hit both of you. Like as the fireball, as it like swings past it. Oh, wait, no. So it's going to hit her, but she's going to collide into you and be able to use protection. So we're rolling the next one. Still hits. All right. Never mind that.
Sorry.
So she's going to hit. Drummond's going to hit both of you. Ooh, wow. That one's a meaty one. 11 damage.
Oh, God. August is knocked unconscious.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
So
what about the Dreamwalker?
The Dreamwalker, 11 damage. So she would be down on one knee. Now, here's where you got knocked unconscious. Roll me a flat d20. Give me a saving throw.
Any modifiers?
Nope. It's not a death saving throw.
Oh, it's good. It's 18.
18. Okay. You feel yourself like this knockout conscience is like trying to drag you back into the real world.
Okay.
But it didn't succeed.
So imagine that like going back into the real world would be like being sucked into this sandy white floor. Like almost like into a blanket. And then just sort of pop back up.
Yeah, but you wouldn't.
I don't know how
You would be like it's the you're knocked out, but it's not enough to like you're gonna wake right back up in the other side. You're still knocked out. So instead of death saving throws, well,
Oh, okay.
no, you would have wake up saving throws.
So it's three and three, right?
This one will be 2 and 2. So you succeeded.
Okay. Jesus. It's big.
Now, it'll be your turn. Dreamwalker is going to like look at you, then look at it, and she's trying to decide should she bring you back up, or should she finish the creature off?
Wake me up.
Hold on, I'm thinking. What would she do?
It's my dream, goddammit.
I think, yeah, but she's not part of it. She's her own person. Okay, one of her flaws is she acts on emotion rather than logic. She makes rash-based decisions and is overconfident. So, seeing you go down, she thinks she has enough strength to finish it off. The downside of this is her dream persona is going to give her disadvantage because you're knocked out.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
So, glowing punch. Both gonna miss. Bonus action scarf. It's gonna hit. 1d6 plus 3. Boom. 7 damage. So she goes like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. And as she's like going to go punch, like she physically feels her body go weak, and she just like hits it, but it's like it doesn't do anything. It's like, ugh. But then her scarf's gonna like flip up alive and scratch at the Drillman while also pushing her back. And that's going to be her move. August. No, wait. Drillman. Drillman is going to use Sleep Eater on August.
Oh.
And what he's basically trying to do is kill you.
Yeah, that sounds really weird.
With its psychic damage. So 2d6 plus 5. What's half your health, by the way?
That's max. Well, 13 and a half.
That's 12 hit points.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I was 12. Like, it rips apart into your head, and like you get like nightmare infliction, and the Dreamwalker the Drillman eats out of that.
Wow.
So August, roll me a sleep saving throw.
Is that plus anything?
Nope.
5.
5. That's a failure. So the Sleepwalker, realizing that she isn't gonna do anything to this guy, she is not strong enough to even take it on while you're out cold. So she's going to like drag herself to you and start like rummaging through her pocket and like put a berry in your mouth. This is called a good berry. You know what good berries do.
Yeah.
Give you 1 HP. Think of it like a good berry.
I'm awake.
It would wake you up with 1 HP. And she would topple over to the ground.
Okay, and I would as I open my eyes, after seeing the nightmares that the drone had inflicted, and for me that would be almost an eternity of nightmares and getting through them. And I would just say to her, "This is my life. This is my dream. That thing is not going to control me anymore, and I would do the thing when it's on my turn."
What was that?
Well, the whole thing.
No, the ending part.
Oh, the ending part was so on my turn, I'm going to do something that may
Okay,
or may not be cool with you.
that's fine.
So dramatic pause.
Are you trying to think of what to do?
No, I know what to do. Is it my turn?
Oh yeah, it's your turn.
Oh shit! Sorry. So I don't know how cool this would be with you, but I imagine that at this point, after being through the nightmare and what I've experienced, that I would realise that actually this is my dream. That I can do whatever within reason that
Within reason.
I can imagine, and I want to I want to sink my hands into the floor and pull off like a piece of stone, a piece of ground that is so much bigger than I could possibly in the material plane be able to pick up. And I want to launch that piece of ground
All right.
at the drone.
First, roll me a 1d10. 10 being the largest piece of boulder you could imagine to pick up. 1 being like you picked up a rock.
5.
5. You pick up like a medium size. This boulder is bigger than you, but it's not like half the plane. It has just been gone up.
Can't imagine it like a flat slate
Yes, like a flat slate. So
on a frisbee. This then.
that would be. All right, hold on. Let me do some math. All right, 3d4 would be your damage if you hit.
Okay, so I need to roll damage. I mean, need to roll to hit. What's
You-
that? Is that dexterity, strength?
Well, monks use their dex as a strength.
Okay, cool. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that's fucking brilliant. Okay, so 24 with the Zoroth here.
All right, that hits. So first roll me damage.
What's that? 2d4.
3d4.
3?
3d4 plus dexterity mod.
What on each? Okay, cool. Okay. Sorry. Oh, that's good. Okay, so it's 12 damage. And I imagine I just like pick it up and like a shot put thrower, like spin with it in my hands, and then I just launch it like a frisbee at this thing.
Okay, this is a killing blow. So
So cool.
describe it to me.
So yeah, so I just like I wrench this slab out of the floor, this stone slab out of the sand. It's pure white, and I just start spinning with it in my hands, and I just fling it like a frisbee, and I imagine that it hits it in the torso and just splits it in two. And as it hits the floor in two pieces, I hit the floor as well, and just look up and just see it
Now,
sort of dissipate, or maybe not. What happens?
okay. Well, you were on the right track. It goes on the ground, and it's like starts melting into the ground, and it's like shrieking and yelling as it starts dissipating into the ground. And you're gonna see like a red. This is the first time you've seen this color on the Droman. A red little flame. Well, not flame. Like think of a red seal is going to like start appearing on its body, float up, and it's just going to like fly into the distance. And the Droman would be dead, and that would be the end of the initiative.
Yeah. And I actually think I'd be too exhausted to try and find out if the Dreamwalker would be okay. So I would actually probably just collapse on my stomach, sucking in this sand from the floor and breathing it out. And yeah, just trying to get myself together.
So the Dreamwalker is going to roll over since your energy has been boosted, but it's like still weak. So she's going to roll over. And I give you a thumbs like, we did it.
And then my face would rub on the sand. I would look at her and say, so everything's going to be okay?
Well, if you don't mind, your next dream will be a nightmare, but other than that, you should be fine.
You joking?
Well, okay. Here, money's kind of tight, so as a real way to like boost your money currency, we use good dreams. So if you don't mind sacrificing a good dream to like help me out, then that'd be cool. I mean, I did help you out if it means anything.
Okay, I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure what's just happened.
Okay, she's a really good person, and her job is to help people in the dream plane that need help.
Yeah.
But remember, you're an adventurer, so you're getting money from adventures. She also gains money from adventures, but there's another type of currency that isn't so popular. It's called good dream money. So if she goes to someone and like works up a deal, go like, hey, your next dream, can I take away your good dream? And if they agree, that would give her like, say like it's your free way to get 200 gold. To her, it would be like gaining 200 gold.
Yeah.
But the person would either have a nightmare or literally, you know how you go to sleep and you dream of nothing. There's nothing there. It's just all black, and you just wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you either get one of those.
Okay, so I would say, if I give you my good dream, when I get the bad dream, can it kill me?
Oh no, definitely not. You're fine. You're cured now. It would have been easier if you dragged the Droman out there to the real world with you, but it's no, he's gone now. You should be fine.
No more Droman.
No more Droman, as far as I know.
Then you can take what you will. Thank you for your help.
Hey, it's great. Um, you know what? For that, I'll do you a solid. If I can find out any information about who set the drone in, um, I'll leave you a note. How about that? You'll get it.
How- You're leaving me a note.
Yeah.
Um,
Think of it like a sticky note on your fridge. You'll just see it when you get there.
And I just sort of laugh, and I look at her and I say, "Thank you."
Hey,
And then
man.
I go to say her name, and I say, uh, "What? What do I call you?"
Well, I'm the Dreamwalker, but my real name is Diana Rubin.
Diana. Thank you. Thank you, Diana.
Oh, you're welcome, buddy. Thanks for the payment, though. That really actually helped me out because I really need to pay rent. I know you don't really have to deal with that, but it's kind of expensive at the Dream City.
And I say, Dream City. Maybe I'd like to go there one day, but maybe I wouldn't.
Well, if you ever come back to the Dream Plane, um, I'll help you out and take you there. I wouldn't recommend buying anything because you don't live here and you can't take anything back with you. But while you're here, you would have cool stuff. But you also okay, she sits up and looks at you. So the only reason you could pull out like crazy weapons and stuff is because it is technically connected to your dream. Once you enter like for real the dream plane, you don't get any of that.
That's just like another world.
Yeah, this is another world. To you, it would be another world. To me, your world's another world. Dreamwalkers just learn to travel between the worlds.
Will I ever, will I ever get a good night's sleep without seeing this place?
Yeah, totally. This place is only connected because I dragged you here. You
Then,
needed to fight the Droman on even terms.
yeah, and I thank you for that. But unless I'm needed again,
Oh, I mean,
please let me sleep.
I'm
I
not
haven't
going to
slept
wake
in
you up.
months.
I'm not going to wake you up unless you're willing to give me more money. It's not my job. But if you're like, say, hey, I want to give you money every month, then I'll visit you every month.
Maybe you can say hello, but don't take me on dream quests. I just want to sleep. I've got my own. I'm sure you know that I've got my own problems
Oh, don't worry.
in the material plane.
You got to do other things too.
Yeah, I'm sure you've got your own business.
Yeah, I just got to go to someone else's dream and see if they need help.
Yeah.
By the way, you should really tell your friend, that older monk lady, she should probably sleep. There's only so much meditation you can do.
And that would be like lightning bolt in the brain. And I kind of imagine that I would try and dissuade her, like, no, like leave her alone. But as I did, I would sort of be like sucked into like being actually asleep with no dream.
Okay.
Unless you want to say anything else, I'd be like, no, she's fine. She's just.
Yeah, it'll be like this would be your rough awakening, and she's just waving you goodbye. Bye.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So that would be the end of your battle session. Now you have to role play being asleep for a bit, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
But
I
yeah.
really enjoyed that. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, so we got that out of the way, so I don't have to balance you fighting a Droman while Saunders and everyone else tries to do something else.
I think that would be pretty out of order for the rest of the party. Actually.
It would it would be a it would get to a point where it's pretty hectic because like right now the the Droman he popped up 2 more enemies.
Yeah.
So I would have to be balancing all of you out, and I realized, okay, that's a little difficult. I'm gonna not do that. I'm gonna see if I can plan the schedule before that. So I'm glad you were available today. I didn't have to anything to do. So like
I was available.
Good man. I'm
I
gonna see.
thought that was awesome. I really enjoyed that.
Oh, glad you did, man. Now I gotta go figure out how to make a cowboy campaign.
Oh yeah. Let me know about that. If you have too many players, then don't worry about it. But if you're short one, I'll be.
I mean, no one else sent me like their availability time. The only one that did was like, "Hey, I can play like around 6," and I was like, "Okay, that's like really late in the day."
Yeah, is that your time? Is it 6?
Like, yeah, 6 my time.
Yeah, that'd be too late for me, I'm afraid. But
Yeah, so I was like, no one else has told me like, "Hey, I'm available for this time." All right, I'm gonna stop the broadcast.